Greetings, my sea bunnies, and welcome to this part 2 of Night Unending, the chapter 2 of Homecoming Wings from Love and Deepspace. I hope you're all ready to finish this chapter with me. Am I ready? I'm scared, but I won't let the suspense be longer. Let's go to part 5, Covert Operation. Hope the sound is loud enough for you again. And we'll see, my heart is still beating a bit too fast. Caleb is just stressing me, like their story is stressing me. Flares illuminate the night sky. They're bright enough to make it look like daytime. Meanwhile, destroyed street lights sway in the wind. Oh, I remember, yeah, we broke out of our room thanks to the gun. 2 to the 3-story steel structures cast looming shadows on the cracked pavement. A palette of dark, cold hues surround them. Amid this desolation, the only source of vibrant color is the orange barricade tape. How can there be a place like this in Sky Heaven? Thick white grass covered the ground, a testament to the years of having been abandoned. Yet these pieces of metal shine as if they're new. Beyond the bars of steel, the faint outlines of various aircraft hints at this place's history. The signal from the necklace abruptly vanishes here. There must be a signal jammer in this area. I'm scared. Oh, Caleb will find us. He will find us and he will confront us, and I don't like confrontation. They didn't got us. Oh, maybe they got us.
Now, they won't find us here.
Ooh, who are these people? Before I can react, I'm pulled into a makeshift shelter made from discarded equipment.
It's just the rain. We need to keep moving.
Oh, are they other people who are I don't know, who are intruders like us? I turn around and pull out my gun, only to see a young girl's face illuminated by the light reflected off a puddle. Oh, she's sick. Crystals adorn her skin. She wears a thin dress, but she is unperturbed in such cold rain. In the distance, officers wearing force-peace fleet uniforms move closer. They are armed and high alert.
Isn't it weird how these monsters are getting more aggressive?
Oh, are we going to witness her getting turned into a monster?
Contamination levels here are extremely high. They're practically indistinguishable from monsters.
Yes.
Stay frosty.
Stay frosty.
This batch of specimens is on the brink of transformation. Salvage value at 0%. Requesting confirmation to do the cleanup.
They are having batch of specimens, and I suppose that this girl will just flee like from this batch. Oopsie! Oh no, I think we can't save this girl. Specimens, is she one of them? The crystalline growth on the girl's body are similar to Kevi's but far more severe. She's almost completely transformed into one of the monsters from L190.
Hey, can you check if I'm still alive?
Oh no!
Is my heart still beating?
Ah, poor girl. I want to save you, but I think we will have to end you there. Urging me, the girl grabs my hand and presses it to her chest. And the fact that she is conscious about her transforming herself into something monstrous is... I look down at a fist-sized cavity covered in crystals is in her chest. Within it, a large crystal pulsated and eerily growth in the place where her heart should be. How? What happened to you? Her skin, drained from all of its color as she stands in the rain, betrays the weight of her memories as she covers.
I was dying. Someone whisked me away from the ward and took off the white cloth on my face.
Ooh, yeah.
They made a promise. After one experiment, I could live again. Who wouldn't want that?
My girl, how can we save her? Can we save at least someone or try to save her? I already want to be friends with you. I already care too much about you. Stranger, as she speaks, the crystals creep further up her neck, yet she appears obvious to them.
It's a shame. If I passed the test, I could have been the professor's daughter.
Wait, what? Stop crying. Someone whisked me away from the ward and took off the white cloth off my face. They made a promise after one experiment. So she was experimented on, but it was a failed experiment. And this is related to the professor. Curling up into a ball, she hides her face and muffles her sobs. The rain covers her anguish. Go save Kevi. The professor, he's the one who took in Kevi under the pretense of adoption.
Professor, who gave us a second chance at life. He's our father.
No, girl. Is she also like brainwashed? I think she is like partially brainwashed. Now I know for sure he was the one working next to Caleb at that villa. He's definitely involved in this experiment, and he must have something to do with the Force-Space fleet. The lockdown and cleanup are just a cover. The fleet true targets are these. Oh, yeah, they are trying to catch them all so that they won't flee.
It's warm. And you smell really nice.
Okay, you know what? It was nice meeting you. I mean your gun. Yeah. Lightning splits the night sky, casting light on this narrow space. She stops sobbing, the girl raises her head, and I see the tears streak face. Click, the crystal falls. Those dark eyes are consumed. They are only empty eyes. Ooh, a reminiscence of eye holes in a mask. I think we're going to fight.
Can I eat you?
No! MC only accept this request from boys. No! We are not going to be eaten by you, little wanderess. She seems to lose consciousness, but then her cold finger grabbed my wrist.
Your strength. Give it to me.
I really like your voice, but I don't. I will give you a hug and strangle you in this hug. Sensing her enormous strength, I swiftly pull back. I use the momentum to throw the girl off balance and force her to fall to her knees. The thing is, there are guards from this Force-Space fleet. They will probably come to us. We are going way too much sound. I mean, there is the lightning, but still. Raindrops trickle down her temple. Her skin is like a human's. I hesitate for a second before reaching for my gun. That single moment cost me, and a sharp pain shots up from my knee. Ooh, and now if we want... Okay, now try to explain to Cal, if you are going back to his apartment, try to explain to him first why we shot his door, and two, why are we hurt on the knee. That will be extremely difficult to come up with an excuse. The crystalline spike protruding from her shoulders pierced my left legs. My blood mixes with the rain.
I said you should let me eat you.
Bye, girl. It's as if a silent signal has been given. Ooh, maybe it is. Imagine this is Caleb saving us from the crowd of these not normal people, and then he brings us back to home. Ooh, worst case scenario. I mean, no, it's not the worst case scenario, but it's a very bad case scenario. It's as if a silent signal has been given. Several figures emerge from the shadows and stagger toward me. Black crystals have almost engulfed every part of their bodies. They are barely recognizable as human from their outlines. The crackling sound of burning flesh resounds in my ears again. Their silhouettes blur with the one I remember from the N109 zone. No, those things are already here. Run, run, run. They are... Ooh. Ooh, this... I don't like the sound. They are all here for the ether core. Ooh, horrible sound they are making. Are they close and I have no chance but to fight through the pain. I push the girl away, holding my gun. I struggle to stand. You'll definitely need help. Bullets cut through the rainfall and pierce the leg. Bullets of who? Which person? However, they don't stop. Gritting my teeth, I aim for the shoulders of these people. Another shot rings out and the girl's twisted convulsions come to an abrupt stop. But I didn't pull the trigger. What are these little flames? The figure before me dissipated into energy particle. It's similar to how a wanderer disintegrated after death. Does Caleb have special bullets?
I found the missing specimens. Stop them.
Okay, it's not Caleb. We can be safe. Several lights shine harshly. Amy, run. Run for your life. Return to the apartment. You don't care about Caleb anymore. You need to be safe. Hide, find a shelter, and patch your wounds. Several lights shine harshly and I hear the synchronized sound of guns being drawn. If they take me for a specimen, I'm done. I pulled it withers past my ear, yet those people who have been shot multiple times continues to lunge at me. This was Caleb with the wall like the space wall. Amidst the howling wind, the space in front of me distorts, a vortex appears, sucking in and tearing about 2 or 3 living figures. What is that? That is what seems to be one of Caleb's hidden power. Oh. 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 No. We are doomed. Oh, no. This is epic. This is, it's very cinematic, but I don't like what will happen. I'm scared. The rain stops and the smoke from guns and crystal particles appear to be suspended in time. I click and Caleb will be here. Am I frozen too? He will be there. He doesn't look very pleased. Sorry, Caleb, please understand me. Through the veil of raindrops, an indifferent phrase gradually comes into focus. Raindrops are deflected away. How well hidden are we? I think we're in plain sight. Caleb. Frozen in place, I don't know if I should call out his name. Just look how he is looking at you. Maybe they should give you an answer, MC?
What are you doing here?
I followed you because I was scared. I was worried about you. This is absolutely not a good excuse. He will know about the He will know that Sagan is in his necklace. Oh, this would be heartbreaking. And you want to hug at him like it will rearrange everything. Go on, I suppose. Maybe he will forget that he locked you in the room. I should be the one. No. We are completely in the wrong here, MC. I mean, I understand that him locking us up was wrong, but us breaking free from the room in which he locked us is equally as wrong. I should be the one asking you that. I bite my lips before speaking in a more serious tone. These monsters and wanderers are actually what you're cleaning up, right? Maybe he will forget he actually locked us. He takes a step forward and slices my wrist with a lot of strength.
Now do you see?
See what?
In this world, there will always be people who want your power.
You don't want my power, do you? Whoa. In a dance of light and shadow, his expression remained undiscernible. And before I can open my mouth, the cries of wanderers fill the air. Battle time? Maybe we can everything will be rearranged thanks to battle. Thanks to combat. I avert my gaze. The remaining figures struggle against the vortex, and the metaflux slowly dissipates. I was wondering too, when he told the doctor that he will hide us, what are these black holes that he is creating? Are they keys to another world or dimension? Can he hide us basically in a black hole without us being killed? That's interesting, no? As the wings screech, the energy particles coalesces into a large wanderers. It roars before advancing toward Caleb. Why is Caleb power ineffective against this wanderer? Caleb, be careful.
You're
I'm the one who needs to be careful.
Yes, I'm telling you, like, we are going to reconcile thanks to a battle. He will see that we care about him, and he will forget that we weren't supposed to follow him. With a stern expression, he grabs my shoulder and pulls me behind him.
Are you trying to prove you're strong enough to trespass into restricted zones by yourself at night?
No, you don't think too much about it, Caleb.
When you're not throwing yourself into danger.
Well, I'm with you. I was actually following you, so I knew you would be here in case of trouble. You see? Ooh, yes, combat time. Lovely, lovely, pursue. Alright, this time I will try to be a bit more effective in battle because I remember the very first video I was doing my little fights really badly. But now I am in the mood to fight. Side by side with Caleb. Oh yeah, because he has his colonel, and we have our colonel outfit too. Sorry, can we take a moment? Oh, I can't zoom. Can we take a moment to appreciate how beautiful we are? I can't wait, we can't walk. Okay. We are majestic. Ooh, new boss. Disparia. Right guys, and ready to fire. Whoa. This is cool.
It's only got half its health left. You want to do a compass? Okay.
Ah, this is so cool. I love this fight so much. Core exposed. And we have to hit these.
Go back to the pit you came from.
Oh, I thought the fight was...
Oopsies, wrong one. You want...
Wait, what? We failed to destroy the core? What happened?
Keep yourself safe.
I still don't really know what happened. Rock spikes respond to gravity. Work with your companion to guide them toward the enemy. Oh, to guide them toward the enemy.
Okay, you still have me.
Thank you.
Is it charging up for an attack?
Why am I so slow at understanding things, you know? Alright, now we can continue with part 7. Dark side. I think this is where we are going to witness maybe Caleb's dark side, maybe the Far Space Fleet dark side. I mean, do they have a good side? No. Let's see. The fleet ship cruises smoothly in the sky as it's currently on autopilot. It resembles a colossal beast lurking in the night. Outside the porthole, an endless stream of stars flickers like a shimmering wave of light. Explanation time? Maybe, finally, I don't know. Ooh. In the aircraft cabin, Caleb puts me on the bed. Retrieving a first aid kit, he sets it down and carefully removes the bloody threaded brick from my knee. Is this where we are going to have this little part from the trailer when he is holding all leg in place? I don't know. Under the harsh light, blood continues to flow. His gloves are dyed a bright crimson. I look away.
Does it hurt?
No, but you hiding things from me does.
Are you mad at me?
Honestly, Caleb, you should be mad at me too. No. As I hear him take out the medicine and equipment, I start to turn around, but then his hand covers my eyes. A fine... sorry. A fine needle pricks my skin and the searing pain instantly dissipates. Caleb, when you give something to my body, can you please warn me or tell me the effect of said thing? Because first it was the painkiller, now it's the syringe. I'm... Warn, please. I raise my head and look into his eyes. The explosion in the Cascade district was just a convenient excuse to justify the cleanup. Then there's Kevi and Mia. Those were manufactured accidents too. You, what have you been doing behind my back? You... Caleb wipes away the blood from my knee and disposes of the syringe. He retrieves a surgical skin stapler.
What do you think could have happened if I hadn't been there tonight?
Answer my question first, don't answer with a question, please. Click the surgical skin stapler leaves behind a faint mark.
I can't bear going through the same pain again. Or do you want me to re-experience that loneliness because I left you?
Don't mind me. That's not...
You shouldn't throw yourself into danger anymore.
Yeah, but you shouldn't warn me about what you're doing so that I can understand. I mean, you know we are impulsive, and if we don't have the answer to our question, we will look for them ourselves. Like, you know us, you lived with us, so you know how we act. Like, I won't blame you, but think. Like, actually, we haven't changed that much. If you keep replaying like your childhood and being stuck in it, you should know us, and we haven't changed that much. Yes, we are more mature. Yes, we are grown up and we don't need your protection sometimes, but we're still pretty impulsive. How can you not see that? His fingers touches the stitched area and wipe away the tiny droplets of blood.
Whether those people live or die tonight, it doesn't matter anymore. Anyone who dares to wield power that isn't theirs must pay the price.
Nice.
The explosion was just an opportunity for the fleet to intervene. You arrived in Skyhaven at the wrong time.
Why did you tell me sooner? Good question.
Would anything change? Would it even make a difference?
Don't illusion yourself. Don't delusion yourself. Talking, communication is key. Again and again and again, you could have told me. He sets down the surgical. Maybe I wouldn't have been able to help. But at least we would have like talked it through. And the tension would have been a bit less tensioned. He sets down the surgical skin stapler and badges my wand. Then he calmly meets my gaze. So you kept me in the dark to stop me from doing anything. Did you really think I wouldn't question such protection? Caleb remained silent. I licked my dry lips, suddenly tired of arguing with him. Fine, once you flinch the plans, I'll leave. With this heartbreaking song? No, you're not going to leave.
No, you won't.
I preferred when I said it, not when you was saying it. It sounds menacing. It sounds threatening, Caleb.
Since you managed to escape once, we'll be going somewhere else.
What? When are we landing, Caleb? Caleb? I don't want to escape anymore. Is it too late to say I don't want to escape anymore? He lifts his hand and cups my cheek, yet his fingers are freezing cold.
I will protect you.
I love your freckles. Sorry, I had to say it. They're very lovely under
Until
this light.
everything is resolved, I need to make sure you're safe and sound.
Yes, but Caleb, listen, darling. What are you going to do?
Who did the Colonel bring back?
Listen, I'm not really happy to be here. I mean, I'm happy.
Who knows? But since he ordered us to take good care of her, she's probably not a nobody.
No, okay, look, but he told them to take care of me, so it's okay, right? It's okay. With the mission over, Caleb takes me to the special care unit of the First Space Fleet ship. I can't even step outside of it. The walls, white as snow, are adorned with all sorts of medical devices, their multicolored indicator lights dancing incessantly. I don't know his rationale or how exactly I'm being kept here, though I couldn't care less right now.
Maybe she's also getting sent to Colonel.
I'm getting sent to what? To be a test subject?
The medical examination is done. We're just waiting for the analysis. But because of the rain, the equipment indicates her vital signs are abnormal.
Because of the rain? Is it because I have a fever? but that shouldn't be abnormal. That's just normal when you have a fever. Who's the
An
injured?
important target for observation. Is there a problem?
Wait, are you telling the girls I am a target for observation? What does a target for observation means? I hope that this is just an excuse and that you don't really see me as a target for observation. You better.
No, I was just curious. I've never seen her before, so...
Why do you have such a voice? Don't talk like that to my colonel. I will become as possessive as Caleb right now. You don't talk to him with that tone. I look at the blue and white medical gown I'm wearing. It's ironic, yeah, I got labeled as a target for observation. Their conversation draws to a close and is replaced by the sound of familiar footsteps getting closer. I return to the bed and lie down as if I haven't heard them speak. The door opens silently and Caleb walks in. The room lies adjust with his every step.
Morning.
Morning. Are we gonna talk? I'm begging for them to talk, but every time they try to talk, I'm like, no! As he nears the bed, the room brightens, as if to imitate the breaking down. He pulls up a chair and sits down.
How are you feeling?
No, but like, he's smiling. If I respond, I want a good answer. But at the same time, if I stay quiet, I will break his heart. Respond, but respond gently. I'm okay. The colonel ordered people to take care of me who would dare to neglect me. That sounds a bit cold, but you have a point.
While the crystalline shards have been removed from your wound, it can still be infected.
So you are genuinely taking care about me, right? Khaled taps the vital sign monitors on the wall and various data values appear in mid-air. My heart rate, my breathing rate, everything but my current mental state is right in front of him. Maybe we should talk about both of your mental state, because his mental state is not that stable too. Caleb, I need to leave.
You'll be out of here soon enough.
That is not an answer, Caleb. He meets my gaze, his words seemingly admonishing me. When? Answer?
Depends on when your vital signs return to normal.
If you are giving me things so that my vital signs are not going back to normal, Caleb, we will have to talk. Since last night I've heard the same response 3 times now. What is happening with me? A question takes hold of me. It sends a shiver down my spine. Caleb. It's been a while since I said his name like that. Touched. Caleb's gaze finds mine.
Yes?
Don't look at me with those puppy eyes. Yeah. When you made me take cold medicine that night, it wasn't just because you were concerned about my health, right?
You already figured out everything, right? Aren't I pathetic?
Listen, Caleb. Can we talk? Can you sit on the bed? Can we have a proper conversation? Because I understand you, but you also need to understand that you don't understand. Should I tolerate or should I ask? The thing is, I understand why he did that. Because, unfortunately, Caleb and I sometimes think alike. But we'll be MC. Tolerated. Like, if you tolerate it, you also leave more room for him to do the same thing, and we want him to stop and believe in us and rely on us, but at the same time, are we really reliable and trustworthy? No. And ask. Can you ask gently? Like, what is it tolerate? Is tolerate being like, okay, I understand why you did that, but you should understand that is... Or like it will be I see. Yeah. That... Okay, we tolerate. I'm tired, Caleb. Can I rest without any more interruption? Do you want pills to rest? No, Caleb, please, just rest. I take a deep breath before offering a tired smile.
Sure.
Hey, thank you for your deep understanding of my situation. The person before me stays composed. The Caleb... My heart.
Get some rest. It'll help you relax.
Yeah.
I'll check in on you later tonight.
Without pills, please? It makes my heart hurt. No! No! No, 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 no. MC, if you try to escape, you deserve to have some pills if you try to escape. No, sorry, I didn't say that. I didn't say that. I understand her. Can you please try to understand, Caleb? MC, if you try to escape, I will cry. And I will hit my phone on the ground if you try to escape, MC. I hope this escape title doesn't imply your escape, MC. I really, really hope. I'm stressing out. This is not good for my heart. Alright. Groggy, I open my eyes again. The world outside has already descended into darkness. A few lights twinkle like fireflies in the heavy mist. Oh, something is about to go so wrong. I sit up and scan my surroundings, belated, realizing I'm not at home. Everything that has led up to this moment feels like a surreal dream. The lights? I whip my head around and look out to the window again. I can't clearly see what's outside, but in the mist are the outlines of tall buildings. Since Caleb wants to take me back to HQ, it seems the 4-piece fleet ship has landed. It's a starship that spends most of its time in the sky and doesn't always touch the ground, so we're free.
What's wrong? Where does it hurt?
Oh, we are going to hurt the nurse and just flee. Oh, she's taking this opportunity to escape. I feel cold for some reason. My head is spinning. I can't see anything.
Hold on. I'll call for the
No, we are going to... Sorry, Nurse A. You were a victim of my plan. In one swift move, I pick her limp body, place her on the bed and tuck her in. Sorry. You just make her faint. Oh. After putting on the nurse face mask and uniform, I push the cart along as I leave. Several officers wearing uniforms approach me. I lower my gaze and walk past them. Is this voice of Caleb recognizing you, or this is the voice of someone thinking you are the nurse? But before I can breathe a sigh of relief, a voice calls out to me. Okay.
Excuse me, nurse.
Yes, how can I help you? I turn around to make sure I don't stutter. As I speak, a fleet officer walks up to me, he frowns and gives me a once-over.
You're heading toward the armory. Why does a nurse need to be there?
Can we say we're a new nurse? No, they probably know all of their nurses. I'm sorry, I thought the pharmacy was this way. I calmed down and lied to him without missing a bit. I guess the person who gave me directions misunderstood my question. Fortunately, this explanation seems to have fooled him. He nods and points to the corridor in the opposite direction.
The pharmacy is over there. The armory is a restricted area, so you shouldn't be wandering around.
Alright, how can I get out of this far space fleet, please? Okay, thank you, sir. I haven't even taken a few steps when that fleet officer calls out to me again.
Wait.
Yes? There's something else you need.
You have stabilizers there, right?
Do I? He grabs 3 syringes from a box on the cart and shows me the number on his chest.
I'm taking some with me. Write it down on the list later.
Am I allowed to let you do that? He finally vanishes after making a turn around the corner and my heart finally relaxes. What did he mean by stabilizer? I pick up a syringe from the box and turn it over to look at its label. Drug name, Cybazin. Oh. It can be used to combat emotional outbursts, enhance cognitive function, and help patients stabilize their mental state. Do Caleb need some of that? Ooh. Only those with Turing chips? Only those with Turing chips may use this. This drug should not be used daily. Wait, it was on the plate, like it was on the card the nurse had with her? Wait, did she want it? What Caleb gave us, like he gave us like something from a syringe. Is that this fluid? And does that mean we have a Turing chips in our brain? And if he used it on himself, does that also mean that he have a chip on his brain too? Ooh, wait.
You planted a mind control device in me. It's that chip.
The chip. Rereading. Inputting memories.
Oh, we are. Finally, we're going to learn more about this chip thingy. Caleb, we need to talk about the chip, finally! And way more things. That chip must be the Turing chip. The fleet officers must also have one. And if he took 3, maybe he took also for his colleagues? An absurd thought pops into my head. If chip implantation is common in the fleet, then Caleb might have gotten it too. Yeah. In that case, maybe everything he's done so far isn't of his volition. Let's try to fool ourselves into thinking that yes. Could the changes in his behavior also be related to the Turing chip? For a moment, I can't tell if I'm onto something or trying to excuse his actions. Right? I feel you. A few meters away, a large door suddenly opens. I hear a very familiar voice speak. Oh, he will ask us about our condition. Nurse, how is...
Journal.
Nurse, how is MC's feeling today? Did you give her the syringe? And we'll be like, yeah, of course, but he will recognize us instantly, just by our eyes. My heart skips a bit. I retreat and try to hide in the corner of the corridor. Ooh, before I can see who's with Caleb, however, he turns. His back blocks my view.
I heard you'll lead the fleet on a patrol through the depths of the Deepspace tunnel in 3 days.
Ooh, alright.
The Fountain of Atay is about to enter its next phase. A banquet will be held in your honor before you leave.
The Banquet of Atay. The Banquet of Atay. No, the Fountain. The Fountain of Atay. I remember we talked about it also in some chapters ago in Long Awaited Revelry, was it? And so a banquet will be held in 3 days. Does that mean that we will stay 3 days here?
Banquet anyway. I have some personal matters to deal with.
Oh, we are the personal matters.
You shouldn't ignore them.
We have personal matters. Go to your banquet, please. And so Caleb is not the highest. There are people higher in ranks than the colonel. Higher-ups gave an order. Caleb doesn't speak for a moment before he responds in a lower voice.
Speculating on other people's thoughts isn't my forte.
Is that also hinted toward us?
Since I've taken your place, I can order you to leave. Now.
Wow, that was cool. Caleb reaches out and presses the sensor of the wall. The door rises. The man grunts as he leaves. I'm a poor little nurse.
Come here.
Who? The nurse or me? You recognize this, right? You wouldn't say come here to a nurse like that? I hope you won't. Anyway, in the empty corridor, Caleb suddenly turns around and looks at where I'm hiding. He knows it's us. I didn't hurt the nurse. I freeze and don't move. A few seconds later, a shadow looms over me and grabs my wrist. You wouldn't dare grab a random nurse's wrist like that.
Playing hide and seek now? Did you really think you wouldn't be noticed?
Yeah, you see, MC, that was a dumb move from you. Like, I understand your need to escape and you need to freedom, but that was just so dumb to do. Should have waited. You are so impulsive.
In every nook and cranny. Does it look like you can escape?
I love how... Like, you can't escape because people are watching you, but technically I can let you escape. I wouldn't mind you escaping. Like, this is the feeling I have when he's talking like that. You were brave enough to bring me to HQ. That means no matter who's suspicious of me, you'll have my back, right? As I'm trying to escape. And I have lied to you so many times again and again and again. You are taking way too much things for granted, Amy. He stares at me for a long time and then he laughs for some reason. An ominous feeling washes over me. Yeah, you think, let go of me. You wanna go home? Oh, sorry.
You wanna go home, right? I'll take you there now.
Can you say that, but like with a sweeter tone, please? Please? Oh. What? Wait, why this background music? In which honor do we have this background music? From the Force Peace Fleet's headquarters to his home, Caleb remains silent. Click. The door is now locked, but you know, we don't really care about locked door. Because we have a gun. I feel some scenes of the trailers are coming. This is what you meant by safe and sound? Lowering his gaze, he says nothing. Following his gaze, I found the wound on my knee has reopened.
Doesn't it hurt?
Answer my question first, Caleb. He suddenly picks me up and walks into the living room. Oh, the cutscene. No. Oh no, okay, we have no cutscene. I am on edge right now. I am waiting for this confrontation. And Caleb is avoiding this confrontation, but I understand him, I would have done the same. Captive bird. This is us. This is us, the captive bird. But this can also be Caleb being captive from his own emotion, from his own state. Like he's flying, but captive bird, like the... Where was it? With the professor and Kevi, who did a whole like metaphor about like birds and neural... Like the brain system of the bird that thinks it can fly but it cannot in fact, and breaking its wings and so on. Because the towing ship is acting on the neural system that makes you think that you can fly. I want to cry.
Sit first. We need to tend to your wound.
Is the Colonel ordering me around, or is Caleb worried about me?
Not with this music. I'm not well.
Do you remember that injured cat you brought back?
It is
back
here.
When we were kids.
It is here.
We kept it in the backyard.
The line I
that
didn't
cat
really
always
like.
kept trying to run away before it fully recovered.
I am the cat right in the story. Yeah, we put a collar on it so it couldn't escape or something like that. I remember that pretty well.
Listen to this.
Do you want to know what I did in response?
Caleb, we need to talk. You need...
I got a collar with a bell. I put it on the cat. That way, it couldn't escape without being noisy. If I had that kind of bell right now, I should make you wear it, right?
Listen. Yeah, thank you. Sorry. Listen, we need to talk, but let me... MC, can you find good words with him? Because it will be very hard to explain our point of view to him because he's so into his own turmoil that he doesn't understand what he's doing to us. I am not excusing him. This is bad what you're doing, Caleb. But I know we can walk through this together. You just need therapy. Where's therapy in Lincoln? And this your protection. Fine, I'll let you do what you want. No. He must understand that we're also like a human being. I mean, I hope he understands that we are a human being, but that we also have our own free will and our own dreams, and he can't just push his will on us. Don't look at me like that, Caleb, please. And that's your protection.
Is this how you'll protect me? I just need to be glued to your side?
I know, it's
like,
unfair, but...
Analyzing vital signs, I know.
Because of that monster,
infection risk?
your wound
wait,
is infected.
Sorry. Infection risk. We have 49% here, like the knee, something on the knee, something on the hip, something on the wrist, the armpit, and the head. And the thing on the wrist is care advice. Is my wound really infected, or is he trying to find excuses for me to stay by his side? The thing is, I understand him because he can only be sure nothing happens to us if he's here. Like, he's strong enough to protect us. But at the same time, we are a hunter. Isn't that he forgot? I mean, like, we are pretty impulsive, so we don't really prove that we are capable of fighting for ourselves. But, you know.
Is there truly a way for you to run around without getting injured?
Until we don't prove him that, he won't let us go.
Are you still the Caleb who confronted danger with me? I've had enough of your protection.
Oh my god, her voice. This is not what I mean. This is not what I wanted to mean. Can you let me in this game take MC place and just talk good with him?
If being with me only brings you pain, then just put up with this for 3 more days.
What are you going to do?
Tie up loose ends.
No!
And then all of this.
This is not like that. This is not. Sorry. This is kind of worse than I expected. At least scream at each other and tell your real feeling, because here it is only threats and heartbreak. I want you to maybe like just let you both scream at each other and then like let your emotion run wild and just like scream at each other, and maybe once you both calm down you will try to decipher what we just said, and maybe it will be like a wake call or something. But at least you said, I don't need your protection. I don't need this type of protection. It is already good.
Need 3 days.
3 days. Oh, 3 days later? Oh, already?
All reporters out in the field confirm the lockdown will be lifted after being in effect. The Forest-based fleet assures everyone that the explosion in the Cascade District will not happen.
After all this is over, the fleet will return to the Deepspace tunnel. You'll be safe.
Not the kind hearted from the childhood, I see.
In other words, you'll just disappear again and not even say anything?
Isn't what you wanted?
I'll be gone. Aren't you happy that you won't have to see anything?
I'm sorry. I'm overthinker, things alike. I can't help but put myself in Caleb's shoes and be like, yeah, I mean, MC was clearly mad at you and told you that she didn't want to see you anymore. I'll be gone. Like, this is extreme, but gosh, he's so PPD coded. I need to do a video about him. Now I'm sure of it.
I'm about to leave. It'd be nice if we had a meal together.
Oh, and he wants to play pretend like nothing ever happened and live on good terms, but things need to be discussed. I know this will hurt, Caleb, but you need to discuss things that are not going right now. This will hurt.
I have to listen to the Colonel even when it comes to eating and drinking now?
Listen, this is just for your own health,
You can be
okay?
mad, but don't let it affect your health.
I'm not mad.
Growing up, we knew each other so well. Better than most, even.
The background music.
I could see through your lies when you'd blink. Bite your lip, and I could tell you were upset.
I'm just crying. Me crying over this scene? Never?
In that case, tell me, what am I thinking about right now?
You're thinking, I hate Caleb, I don't want to see him anymore, I need him out of my sight, everything would have been better if he wasn't here, if I didn't. He should have stayed dead. This is what he will say.
How did
No?
you turn into someone I hardly recognize?
Oh, I know. You're thinking some chip got put into my brain, right? And now I'm no longer who I used to be?
No, I didn't thought that, but...
What if I told you I was always like this? Your life has threats around every corner. The people who are after your power, who want to hurt you, they should all just disappear.
Listen to his voice. His voice sounds so sad and desperate. Like he's just like, I just want to protect you. But I mean, MC, they don't live the same life. He can understand us. We just need to talk, but without so much tension around in the room. Like MC, you should talk more, but with less harshness in your voice.
By my side.
Yeah, you see?
I'd rather face danger head-on than safely live like this.
No! Don't say you don't need him! No! No, that was the worst thing to say. No! No! I'm acting like that, but maybe you actually don't need him. Okay, he will cut tie with you completely. If you tell him that, like, I know you are angry, MC, and you are just throwing her words to make him understand how hungry you feel and how hurt you feel. But these are not good. Like, what you think he will forget, he won't forget a single word that was thrown here. The fact that you just said, I don't need you, you're like, okay, you don't need me, well, bye. I will explode myself once more and never come back because you're fine with your friends in the Hunter Association, with your, like, 4 other men. Bye. Done.
You don't need me? Is that what you think? Alright. What do you need? You can tell me.
No,
we can return the link on.
Caleb, listen, this is not how it works. But I understand you. And I'm crying right now. Let's return to link on and do as nothing ever happened. Like, this is just an outburst of emotion.
If you want to return to the past, we'll rebuild our old house and move in together. And if one house isn't enough, I'll build you a whole maze. I'll decorate it.
Caleb, stop making me cry. Sorry, I'm crying right now.
With everything you could ever want. It will be the most beautiful, stunning garden you've ever seen.
No, Caleb, this
No
is
one
not...
will be able to find you ever again.
Okay, listen.
I'll protect you forever.
Caleb, you just...
Right. Just... You're very important to me, and no one could ever replace you.
Really?
And the music is freaking not
I
helping.
always held myself back and endured day after day after day. It was suffocating. But now, I'm tired of playing these games.
Good that you say that. Just don't be angry. Oh, the apples, the apples. Thank you for being here and reminding us. Thank you. Let me catch her. Let me have a break. Let me. Is this the end? Is this how it ends? Don't tell me. They bound. Okay, no, this is not the last chapters. Maybe you need a small, short, little break. Alright, I'm back. I managed to have a break. Got some tea, my stomach was too twisted for me to eat anything, but I drank a cup of tea. The thing is, I can't help but relate and understand him deep down, which is probably an alarming thing to say, but this hit pretty close. This hit home, and I don't like it when the game exposed me like that, when the characters expose me like that. Chapter 10, Crossroads. No, but this is horrible if you start to play music box. I found Caleb again, and yet the familiar person from my memories has been eaten away by some indescribable hidden pain. Only fragments remains. The night sky above Sky Heaven is clear, but all its secrets are somewhere in the bottomless and unfathomable depth of his eyes. The night before he left, I dreamed about our childhood. I dreamt of Caleb and me running down the streets, skipping class, grabbing ice cream and reading comic books. And I dreamt of that day when we held hands and became part of each other's life. This is...
Remember this. From now on, I'll always be by your side.
Like, he hold on to this promise so much. MC, maybe you don't understand how important this promise was to him.
It's okay. I'll always be there for you, and I won't hurt you.
Yeah, maybe the hurting part is not
Why
that
are you
true
crying
anymore.
here by yourself? Who bullied you? It's okay. I'll avenge you.
I mean, he's still the same boy from his childhood. Can't hurt it. But in its own way. Not really defending himself. I'm understanding himself.
Hold my hand. You won't have to worry about losing your way when I'm here.
Build the maze around my house, yes! So that no one can find me. He must learn not how to let go, but how not to be scared. Not to have paranoia and delusion every time I'm not here. The contrail left by the fleet ship splits the sky. It's like a line between dreams and reality. Rays of light pierce the clouds and bring the world back to a new sunny day. On the runway, fleet ships are ready and waiting for their colonel to give the signal. It feels like whenever we say goodbye, I'm always sending you off. Honestly, you know what? You shouldn't have been there. Like me, after what happened, I wouldn't have talked to you, and we would have like went separated way, and I wouldn't have told you goodbye because this will hurt even more.
I guess it won't be a painful experience this time.
Yeah, thank you, Caleb. You should have been there. His hand moves, probably to ruffle my hair, but he hesitates. His arm soon falls to his side.
Alright. I'll be going now.
Goodbye, Colonel Caleb. Yeah. I lower my head, a lump forming in my throat.
Make sure you eat on time. Look after yourself.
I'll do it, I promise. Bye, Caleb. Caleb turns around and his back disappearing as it gets farther and farther away. Stop, violin! The fleet ship take off and disappear into the sky, becoming specks in the distance.
I was so bored without you. I almost became a shriveled up peach.
Tara, my bestie, I'm so happy to have you back. Listen, can I cry with you, Tara? Will you listen to my heartbreak on the phone?
You mentioned you were at Sky Haven for a wedding. But what kind of wedding lasts that long?
Well, it was supposed to be me and my childhood best friend wedding, but you know what? It was cancelled. Oh, you know, my old friend is...
My boss is calling. Let's catch up later.
Yeah. Oh, sweet Tara, I want to hang out with you more. I end the call and put my phone back into my pockets. That's when I notice there is a strange object in it. Huh? When did this? Oh, no. No, 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 you don't do that to me. I'm unstable. I take it out to get a closer look under the sun. It's an old yellow piece of paper with a kid's handwriting. It is written... something for forgive... for Caleb? Or like for... not for Caleb. Valid for 100 years. Forgiveness coupon for Caleb, valid for 100 years. You won't get me with that. No, you will totally get me with that. Holding it, I feel a wave of sadness, like bubbles ready to burst, erupt from the depth of my heart. Caleb, you dummy. I can't figure out what's real or fake with Caleb, but what I know for sure that this person who's important to me, I don't want to lose him a second time. Didn't you already lose him a second time though? Because like you parted in a way too abrupt way. The Forest Space Fleet has the spatium core fragment, and with that the chapter on the explosion incident draws to a close. However, Mia's fate is enshrouded with mystery and Kev's future is uncertain with that ship. This isn't an ending but the beginning of another story. An invisible web has been cast with the ether core acting as a lead ball. As a result, it has created a gravitational field that's as strong as a black hole. Even the Far Space Fleet, myself, who knows how many more pieces are being pulled in. Either way, they're slowly or quickly rolling into a void. The Torrent ship, the Fountain of a Day, the stations turned into monsters via experiments. Everything seems to lead back to one source. The professor who's lurking in the shadows. In the heart of Sky Haven's main island, opposite the Aerospace Center, are rows and rows of new buildings that popped up recently. Inside one of them, researchers are scurrying around with papers and walking into different labs. They are preparing to announce the biggest breakthrough of the century, so there is no room for mistake. Caleb silently stands in the elevators as it climbs to a non-existent floor that can only be accessed with special clearance. Doors slide open, and he walks down a grey corridor and toward a knocked door. A device with a faint green light scans his eyes, then the door quickly opens. Before him a scene unfolds. It's vastly different from the dull grey and white of his surroundings earlier. A seemingly endless expanse of lush green trees stretches out under a glass dome and shiny silver roof.
We went ahead and recycled those abandoned flux nexuses. Then we paid the N109 zone a visit to get info on Onikinus.
Yes?
Our Skyhaven gig is almost over. Where's our next stop?
Is Caleb working forever?
We practically spoiled Ever, and those old people in the fleet. We're like their personal hitmen.
Yes, tell me more.
Does he ever stop talking?
Hello, Kevin. Will you become the next generation greatest assassin?
Don't think I won't beat you up because you're a kid.
What is happening? My brain is...
You two, stop arguing. The professor said we're family, and families are all about love and kindness.
Okay, who are you? Girl, I suppose? Viper leans against a massive tree. He puts his hand behind his head as he grumbles to himself. The other two are sitting nearby, a little boy and a girl wearing a black dress.
Where's Mr. Overprotective? Did he check in on his little hunter girl again?
They are all family members. I'm not...
Relationships are ideal, but the twisted ones, that's where the drama...
A lot of drama. Yeah, Caleb, make him shut up. Before he can even finish, his head is made... Whoa! His head is made to spin 180 degrees. He finds himself staring into that brooding gaze. What's more frightening is that this person is genuinely smiling at him.
Your attempts to mess with me are lacking in creativity.
Ah. No more
Where's
head
the
for
professor?
you. Oh, Caleb is gonna fight.
Inside. And can't you at least put my head back in place before you go?
Oh my god, I can just imagine the scene. Okay, it's a bit funny. It heals my heartbreak. A small mechanical bug flies in. It perches on his finger for a second before darting into the vegetation. I'm keeping my eyes on this...
14 years ago, Josephine and her team defected.
Yeah.
They kept quiet about that kid being the best test subject.
That kid being us? And so that's why Caleb is the perfect weapon.
The Gaia Research Center was destroyed during the Chrono Rift catastrophe, and then the N109 zone took over.
Okay.
With Onikinus and those gangs around, retrieving their old experimental data and equipment is not an easy thing.
Okay, well, that's good for us.
Josephine and her researchers have been using fake names for years and kept this achievement of theirs a secret.
Alright.
But our investigation has paid off. Not to mention, Josephine and her traitors got what they deserved.
Well, he obviously knows that Caleb and I were taken care by Josephine.
That means you found the child who disappeared back then.
Oh, who are you?
From what we've seen and how she's been acting, her powers haven't activated yet.
Caleb, should I still believe in you? I don't know. The man with salt and pepper hair glances to the side. The youngster has entered the room.
Compared to that broken thing, I'm a weapon perfectly primed forever.
Caleb, don't tell me, Caleb, that you are willing to take our place to be a weapon. Don't tell me that, Caleb. Don't tell me you are willing to sacrifice ourselves for our sake. Do we deserve you? If you do that, I'll be even more mad. Caleb calmly looks up and stares at the hologram in the air. It displays a massive hospital ward. In the darkness, there's a figure who is barely visible.
I've been waiting for many years.
Who are you? Sorry. The man on the hospital bed finally peeks out of the gloom. Half of his face is on the thinner side. His skin is so pale that it's almost transparent, and his voice carries the weight of pure fatigue.
So, don't make me wait anymore.
Oh.
Of course.
Oh, so this man is on the bed? After the man mentions a few key points, Caleb nods and walks into the lush green scenery. All is quiet, then Professor Lucius raises his head, his gaze fixed on the hologram materializing in midair.
The Fountain of Atay will be put into motion, and Ever will soon reveal its revolutionary vision to the world.
Is like the Fountain of Atay, is it the same concept as the Fountain of Immortality? Or like healing?
We'll track down the missing child, but now isn't the best time.
He glances at the figure who has long vanished into the verdant vegetation, his gaze lingering on his right arm. Hidden beneath the surface, lies the price Caleb paid to be brought back to life. Sorry. He glances at the figure. There behind the surface is the price Caleb paid to be brought back. The right arm. Is it the arm Caleb doesn't have anymore? You gave up your arm for your life. It's okay.
At least it will be before he becomes completely useless.
Don't say that about Caleb. No, you don't you dare. But he is a tool. We are all tools in this world. The human body is far too fragile. But by surrounding warmth and sensation, even the simplest modifications can transform flesh and bone into unyielding machinery. And so that's why in the car, like, painful signal that I have to react to, he's like, yeah, I can't feel the warmth anymore, I can't feel pain anymore. Is the goal like to become like a pure mechanical being and to feel nothing but to be able to live longer? That is meaningless, honestly. Electric currents will course through the neural network, numbing everything, taking control of everything until they completely replace him, turning him into a weapon perfectly crafted for the task. I'm mad. The old man smiles at the thought, anticipation glinting in his eyes. He looks forward to the day it happens. And I will tear you all to shreds if you try to do that. In a forest where shattered starred west, a crystalline pool appears, as if infused with the vine of life. It's clear yet murky. In a forest... Young traveler, do not drink from it. Lost lover, do not drink from it. But when flowers wither in their sleep, when winds fall silent, when the vigilant owl closes its eyes, only then can you drink deep on these waters. Let the dead sing. O fountain of Atay, cleanse my time, nourish my flesh, spare me from the loneliness of eternal west. Spare me from the loneliness of eternal rest. Beautiful. Thank you. I don't know what to say. I will do my little fights on my own. I think the video is quite long enough for that. I still don't know what to say about all of that happened. Like, we had no real conclusion. He just left again, and we didn't, we tried to talk, but was it a good talk? No, that was a horrible talk to have. We should re-talk again, face to face, with, like, in a cafe, not a cafe, in in a neutral place where we can... I mean, at the same time, I understand MC why she's so like fed up, and she also, like, Caleb has a picture of MC he wants to maintain, but MC too has this picture of Caleb she's not allowing herself to let go. Like, she's like, oh, I mean, of course people change, for better or for worse, and they both need to realize that they are not, like, their childhood is far gone now and they can't relive it. And this is an aspect that I very hold dear to my heart. Like, I'm pretty shaken by this whole theme, this whole angstiness of childhood, change, things we can go back to. That makes me pretty anxious. I mean, like, I had lots of anxiety because of this theme. So I'm just, like, I can't help but be like, yeah, that's pretty horrible but pretty understandable. Like, both sides are both in the right and in the wrong. I still think I will maybe try to react more to Caleb's card and his bond and secret moment, secret time and so on, but I really want to try to make not an analysis of him, but to end maybe his mischaracterization or something, because honestly, like, he's not I mean, like, I saw so many people say that he's toxic and a red flag and so on, but yeah, not, I mean, I won't say straight up no. He has definitely flaws, but they are totally, like, totally explainable, understandable. I will play the I can fix him girl, because I know we can fix that. It can take lots of time, it can take lots of years, it can take lots of us not talking to each other for a long period of time, but I believe that we might have a favorable ending. Not really a happy ending, but at least everything could be cleared up, any confusion can be cleared. Thank you for having watched this final part of Homecoming Wings. I hope you liked it. I liked it very much. I cried more than once. That just to tell you how invested I was in this story. So I will of course react to his different cards too. And then we will of course react to more light-hearted, spicy card, I suppose. We have to do that too, because it is not only love and depression. We are right now in the love and depression phase, but it will quickly go and we are all going to forget about what happened. This night Unending never happened. Thank you again for watching until the end, for sticking with me. And I'm wishing you a super duper nice day, a super duper nice night. Eat well, sleep well, drink tons of water. I'll send you warm hug, and until then, my sea bunnies, bye!